I hope everybody heals. I wish that on everybody. And those are the reasons why it gets frustrating when you get messed with, because it's like, I'm not trying to do that to anybody else. So why do I have to be the one to deal with this? But I'm getting to a place of understanding what I'm supposed to be doing and why. And it reiterates, though, to me why it's better to choose to be single and be on your own, because sometimes your intuition is literally all you have, guys, because love can blind you. This insanity of social media can very easily blind you. And I'm being very serious about this. I'm trying to speak it from a grounded place of like, don't freak out. That's not going to help. But disillusionment in the world that we're living in is something that a lot of us are having to move through. If you're an empath, I know that this resonates, because we have this ability to cast illusions on each other and to create this facade, wear this mask, play this role, and we're not really that person. And that's terrifying. So stay with yourself until you build your intuition and you trust yourself above everybody else, and you learn what it is that you're okay with and not okay with. You learn who you are. You learn what your heart needs and wants. And so then you're not just going to settle for anything. And it's wild because it is a game. This is a game, but there's people's lives that we're talking about. It's not like it's cool to like mess with people's free will. And I'm going to pray for everybody, because karma is very real. So, I know that things will always work out the way that they're meant to, and my dark feminine has needed to have a moment, but I am even feeling in this moment that it's much better to be grounded and not get angry at others or get worked up when some craziness happens. Because I think that this world as well has really messed with a lot of us mentally. And so stick to your guns, women, and stay. And then also, if a man it's fine to be triggered. We're all going to be triggered by things that happen. But if a man goes to a place of wanting to attack you because he's triggered, that's a no. That's dangerous. And I know that I've been with men, and we've experienced gaslighting and all this, but it's not okay to just say it's okay. Like, it's not okay to just keep allowing it. Not okay to just keep attacking each other like it's fine. Like, no, it's not fine. So there's a reason that God isolates you, and there's a reason that you go down the healing path, and that you're asked to choose yourself over and over and over, because if other people are not ready for that, they're not choosing themselves, and it's going to take some time sometimes to realize things. And another part of this is that time and choices have a big impact as well. Again, this goes for everybody. So the more that you're choosing yourself over choosing to compete or play games with others, the more that you're going to be able to see your own truth and others' truth. And I truly believe that the right person is going to come to you at the right time, and then you're going to be able to breathe a sigh of relief of like, I'm so glad I didn't just jump into something, or I trusted my gut at that time when something didn't feel right. Because that's what's wild, is it's like people can play like facades, and the illusion casting is the one that's really messed with me. That's like, it's really wild. And I'm not trying to go after a bunch of money. I'm just trying to do what God is asking of me and help make this place better. And if that's triggering to people, and I'm doing it on my own, in my own, I guess, a new way. And because again, I'm trying to follow what resonates for me. And I hope that we shift to a place of inspiring each other, because jealousy can get real scary. It is what it is. I mean, it's wild, y'all. We're in the jungle. But it can be, again, a peaceful garden if you want it to. So there's a reminder, if you're in that 10 of Wands position, to rest. There's 4 of Swords came out. And if you're feeling like that dark, like Kali kind of like intensity, try to find a way to ground it. Or I've been there pushing me to do some dancing. I don't know why things are the way they are. I want to send hope and strength to men who have not been treated well, because I will never fully be able to put myself in those shoes. I've had my own experience with that as a woman, but it's different. I don't know what that's like as a man. And I hope you choose you, and you know that there's life outside of toxicity. There's life outside of fighting. But you have to start choosing yourself. And recognize that even if someone has healing energy, that's a gift, yes, but we can't save each other. And we especially have to get out of wanting to attack each other and hate on each other. You can't, that's another thing I just wanted to mention, because I've been in that place. That self-criticism is something I've experienced as well, of course, but you can't hate yourself into loving yourself. And so as much of those like positive words and to help reparent the hurt parts of you, the more that part of you is going to grow, and the easier it's going to start to get, and the more that you're going to see that reflected outside of you. Okay. Boundaries are something that a lot of us didn't grow up with, and with social media and everything else, it created a very chaotic and messy experience with relationships, at least for me. And I think especially if you're emotional and or more sensitive, and although attacks are not fun, women do not feel bad for putting up your boundaries. I know for me, like that Queen of Swords, like I have to work on not being like harsh with my words, because obviously, you know, the more fire you're going to put out there, I get that it's like I'm bound to get that back at some point in some way, but like your actual boundary to protect yourself and to stand up for yourself is all that you have to protect your heart and your energy. And continuing to do that will shift your reality and will help you to see truth, and will help you to eventually sync up with a man who is not only respects that about you, but understands and will help you to soften too. Because it has to be, we have to start with respect. It's respect, trust, and then you go from there. And if you don't have respect, if you think that you're competing with each other, then you can't build from that place. You can't appreciate and love each other when you see it as a competition. Okay. I love you guys. Just take care of you. Rest if you need.